Development and Reconstruction Commission. It was established that in the recent conflict, the village of Grusha, in Southern Caucasian, suffered extensive damage. We knew that.
Yeah, of course. Oh, go on. Due to the...
We were here at the time, you see.
Yes. Due to
when it happened.
Right. Due to...
You don't need to tell us what we always know.
Yes,
So you can save your breath.
Thank you. Due to the loss of habited buildings, the majority of the local population moved north to a neighbouring valley and stayed there for the reign of the...
Conflict! Funny! I thought it was a war.
Yeah. Look! Now you're back home, we're here to help you decide how the land can be best used. Okay? So if you want time,
It will be used, as always. I don't see why we need your help to decide that.
Stop interrupting. Everything in Britain is Russian nowadays. That includes talking.
Here, taste it.
thank you. And what is it?
Cheese. Our very own cheese. Try it.
What wonderful.
Very tasty.
Oh, no, it's not. Used to be tasty. Not anymore. You see, our ghost didn't like the grass. Different grass, different cheese. See? Got that in your report, have you?
Very good point. Look, this country's been underperforming. It's time Grusha fulfilled its potential. Simple as that. Think what the international community can offer you.
Clean water.
New roads,
Electricity.
new housing,
Schools.
an export-driven agribusiness.
These plans can only be viable if these farms of yours are rationalised, made competitive.
We are not signing anything yet, you know. That's right. First, we're putting on a play.
A play?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. We love theatre, of course, but we've got to be...
And it's starring our Penny Chasing.
Who?
Famous Grusinian singer and actor.
Oh,
Yes.
Hi, Katie.
Cassie!
We've been rehearsing it. It's all about what we've been discussing here. You know, who owns what and why.
Wonderful. Of course, the commission isn't really very active in the arts.
We're more focused on economics.
Our Kenny Chanty is a famous man. Show him some respect.
Yeah.
He's here! He's here! Contact is here!
Explain to the foreigners what kind of story we're going to tell them.
A very old one, but also a very modern one. It is called the chalk circle. And because it is set in the Caucasus, it is going to be called...
The Caucasian short circle.
Very good.
You won't preach at us, will you?
We hate those plays where they preach at you.
It is our job to entertain, your job to draw conclusions.
How long does it last?
About 2 hours? Couldn't you make it shorter?
We stand together in the river, we traded beer on turn one. Let's have a swim, was in the middle. Did you ever reach the soil? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome the fantastic cast of the Caucasian Chalk Circle.
has finally decided to start building the new East Wing. That awful shanty town outside the city gates will be demolished to make way for our garden.
That's good news for Yogi, for a change. And what about the war? I hear talk of strategic withdrawal.
Well, actually, if you think about it...
Little setbacks. There are always little setbacks. Sometimes things go well, sometimes they don't. That's just the fortunes of war. Doesn't really mean much.
Michael coughing! Did you hear? Michael coughing!
May I remind you, Nico Makatsi, that I was against the lukewarm bath? Just a small oversight, was he, till the bath was your grace?
I'm afraid I'm unable to agree with you, Latte. The bath temperature is exactly instructed by the chief surgeon in person. A drafty bedroom temperature is the more likely culprit. Well, just look after him. I believe in temperature, Yogi.
No cause for anxiety, your grace. We'll make the bath water a touch warmer and it won't happen again.
I'll remember this to be relaxing. No cause for alarm, your brain.
I hope not. What I always say is if my liver hurts, the doctor gets it. 50 lashes for assault on their feet, and that is only because we have not solved a crime. In the good old days, we've been off with his head.
Let's go into church. We'll catch a cold out here.
not before the service, shall we?
The government does not want you going with this act right before church, especially if they're the depressing boys, which I expect they are. So go in, my friend, and get yourself something to eat.
Late for church, darling. Bunking up, are we?
I was all dressed and ready to go, but then I saw there a goose shop for the Easter banquet, so they sent me to fetch one. I know about geese, you see.
They sent you for a goose. I think you better take a look at this goose of yours. Well, you can't be too careful with the fair sex. They say I'm fetching a goose, and it turns out not to be a goose at all.
That is no £15 full-fed goose. I need its feathers.
Why, this is a queen among geese. That will be marked by the governor himself. And the young lady was over by the river again, was she?
Yes, at the poultry farm.
Ah, yes, the poultry farm. Down by the river. Not over by the willow trees, then?
No, I only got there when I had clothes to wash.
Exactly.
Exactly what?
Exactly that.
I'm not supposed to wash my clothes after the
Ha! I'm not supposed to wash my clothes. That is good. That is very good.
Soldier, I don't understand. What's so good about it?
If everyone knew what everyone knows, then pretty young girls would be kept on their toes.
I've no idea what everyone knows about it.
Not even that there are some bushes on the far bank, and that from behind those bushes, a person can see everything that happens when a certain person comes to wash clothes.
And then what happens? Can't the soldier say what he means and be done with it?
Something happens, during which maybe something can be seen.
Soldier doesn't mean that I dip my toes in the water on a hot day, because that's all that happens.
More than that, more than just your toes.
Well, foot at the most.
Your foot, and a bit more besides.
Silence, Charlotte! You should be ashamed of yourself! Hiding behind a bush on a hot day waiting for another day with her legs in the water! Why don't you soldiers for company?
No! I was alone!
Is everything ready?
Yes, sir.
And the troops in position?
Yes, sir.
Don't respect anything.
No, sir.
Serves him right. The incompetent fool.
And so the governor went back into his fortress. Thus, his fortress was a trap. But the goose was plucked and roasted.
The goose was never eaten. No longer was midday the time for eating.
Instead, the day became time for dying.
It's really impossible to live in this slum. But then, of course, all the Yorkies building plans for our darling little Michael. Not me. Michael is the world is Michael.
Oh, by the way, happy Easter from Prince Kazbek. Although, to the best of my knowledge, you didn't braid it last night, did it? Although, I seem to recall Prince Kazbek saying something about your braid. So, where was he?
I shall investigate.
Yes, immediately. Tomorrow.
Your Grace, a messenger arrived this morning from the capital with confidential papers.
Not before lunch, shall we?
governor does not want to be burdened with dispatches right before lunch, and spending the rest of the day with the leading architect.
Sir, lunch. The governor can't wait to hear about your great new palace for the palace. Come on, come on.
Yeah, I have much admiration. Despite those rumours about the war going rather badly, His Grace is still making plans to rebuild.
Rumours like that just make him more determined. The war is very far away. Every last man here in the garrison is ready to be chopped to pieces to protect the governor. That's how much they love him.
Okay, shut up! What's going on here? Put that record down, you idiots! Don't you realize we're under attack?
He doesn't have no authority in the capital. They're rebelling against the Grand Duke and his governors. I'm getting out of here. Get out of here.
Wake up!
takes with it all the sweating beasts of burden.
Everything needs it in a courtyard.
Enough food for 5 days.
The ladyship's fainted.
Somebody carry her down. We need to get her away from here.
What about us? Yeah, what about us?
We'll be slaughtered like animals. You know what these people are like.
Perhaps there's already fights in the town.
Rubbish. The governor's been asked to appear before the gathering of the nobles. That's all. Everything's going to be sorted out. I know that for a fact. Nicole, it is your duty as a doctor to render assistance to the governor's wife.
My duty? I think you mean yours.
Whose turn is it to look after the child today, Nicole McCatsy? You or me?
Do you really think I'm staying in this pestilential household 1 minute more because of that brat?
You're in breach of your Hippocratic oath.
Who cares about my Hippocratic bloody oath? Go to hell! Company positions! Quick march!
Can someone please tell me what's happened? You're all right to leave until the soldiers get drunk.
How did you think?
This man is saying the word lost.
I hope the Grand Duke is dead.
And all his customers are being executed.
Everything into the Unia courtyard! Everyone help back! Grusha! There you are. What are you going to do?
Nothing. If worse comes to worse, my brother's far in the mountains. But what about you? What about you?
I'll be fine. Grusha, I am gratified you've taken interest in my plans. I have been ordered to accompany and protect the governor's wife.
Is it true the palace guard have mutinied?
Yes, it's true.
Or isn't it dangerous going with her?
In Tbilisi they say that disturbing her the night.
Do they? Very useful. Simon Sharp, why should you care about this woman?
The woman means nothing to me, but I have my orders, so I will go.
The soldiers need big-headed. Putting yourself in danger for no reason at all.
Grusha!
I have to go in now.
Well, since there's little time, let's not quarrel. A good quarrel takes time. May I ask whether the young lady's parents are still alive?
No, only my brother.
Since time is short, my second question would be, is the young lady in good health?
In my right shoulder, but apart from that, fit for work. There'll be no complaint.
So they tell me. When the good shoulder meets the sun, and it's you they send. Third question. Is the young lady a bit on the impatient side? Does she want cherries in winter?
Not impatient, no, but when men go off to war for no reason and you hear nothing, that's bad.
I'm certain we'll hear something. Grusha! And finally, the big question.
Time to shower, since we're in a hurry and I have to go inside now, the answer's yes.
Grusha! Oh. They say that haste is the wind that brings down the scaffold, but they also say the rich are never in a hurry. I'm from Kursk. The young lady's been making inquiries. I'm healthy, don't have any dependents, bring in 100 piastres a month, 200 if they make me paymaster. And I sincerely ask for your hand in marriage.
Charlotte, I accept.
This cross belonged to my mother. Grusha Vashnat said I want you to wear it.
Thank you, Simon.
It's probably better if the young lady goes inside. Things could get nasty, and I have to harness the horses. I hope the young lady understands.
Yes, Simon, she does.
All I'm going to do is escort the governor's wife to where the troops are still loyal. When the war's over, I'll be back. 2 weeks. Maybe 3. I hope that won't be too long for my bride to be.
Simon Shashada, I will wait for you.
The bloody picture that's all. I will wait for you, my love, under the green elm. I will wait until the last man has returned, home safe and sound.
Thank you, Grusha Vashnat. Goodbye.
Get those nags harnessed to the big carriage. Don't just stand there, scumbag!
Nobody seems to care, and I don't know which way to turn. Where's Michael? Don't hold him like that, and get that trunk onto the carriage. Shalva, have we heard from the governor?
No, you must leave immediately.
Well, is there any news from the town?
You know, it's all quiet so far. There's not a moment to lose. Go for the trunks and barrage. Take what you need.
Essentials only. No, stop! Quick, open the trunk and I'll show you what to bring. The green one, and the one with the collar, of course. Oh, where are those doctors? Getting one of my dreadful migraines. They always run in temples. The one with pearl buttons. You took your time, didn't you? Go fetch the hot water bottles immediately. Don't tear the sleeve. Please, my lady, I haven't done a thing. Only because I caught you in time. You know, I've had my eye on you for quite a while, you know. All you think about is making eyes at that young adjutant. I'll kill you, you silly bitch.
Please, my lady. There's gunfire been heard in the town.
Dear God, will the women be assaulted? Oh, why is this happening, I ask? Look at this brocade jacket. Papa, and what's Martin doing? Is he sleeping? Yes, ma'am. Well, then put it down for a moment and fetch the little leather moroccan boots from my bedchamber. They go with my green dress. Stand there. Oh, stop. Stay right where you are, or I'll have you shown up. Just look at how everything's been packed. No care, no order. Honestly, you don't supervise in person. It's times like these I realise what servants I've got. Oh, you know how to stuff your face, all right. You don't know the meaning of gratitude. Well, I'll remember this.
Come right away, my lady. There's been a leak in the High Court
Oh,
judge.
I must have the silver dress. It cost a fortune. And that one there, and all the furs. Where's the wine-coloured one?
There's right, and we must leave now. Where is your child?
Moreau, get the child ready. Where the hell are you, Moreau?
think we'll have to leave the couch and go on horseback.
I can't, I don't want to colour
Hurry
one.
up, lady, please.
Oh, take Papa. He's driving in the carriage. And why is Moreau not here? Are you all crazy? Oh, look, there it is. I just got him. Run, just throw them on the carriage.
We're not taking the couch. Come on, or I'll leave without you.
Oh, Moreau, bring the chop. No, first get that. I am not feeling on horseback. The town's on fire. The lady, she's gone. And the baby. They've left the baby behind. What animals? Here, hold him for a minute. I'm just going to look for the carriage. They gone with the governor.
The baby, what are you doing with the baby?
He's waking up. Put him down. I don't like to have things happen. What happens to anyone who found that child? I'll get him off things. Wait here.
He's right. Once they get started, they'll sort the whole families. Let's go. Are you deaf? Dump the child.
It's not just asking to hold him for a minute.
She won't be back, you simpleton.
Just leave it.
It's the child they'll be after, not the mother. He's the son and heir. You're a good soul, Grusha, but you're not too bright, are you? That child could have been more trouble if it had leprosy. You look out for yourself, all right?
He doesn't have leprosy. He looks up at me like a human being.
Then don't look back at him. You're a monk. Everyone loves everything on you. Someone only needs to say, you've got the longest legs, Grusha. Run and fetch me your letters. And off you run. We're taking the oxen cart. You hurry up, you can come with us. This half the town must be burning down by now.
Haven't you packed? The soldiers will be here any minute. I'm coming. Put the head here, in the middle. That is not the middle, or the right. When I do something, my friends, I do it properly. Early this very morning, at the doors of church, I said to the governor, I love blue skies. But actually, what I really love isn't the blue, it's the bolt from the blue. Oh, yes. It's just a pity they spirited that little brat away. I'd really like to get my hands on him. She stood between the door and gateway. She heard the child looking out, not whimpering like a child, but clearly calling out. Woman, please help me! Woman, who is this? Whoever does not hear a cry for help will never hear a lover sing. She went back to take one last look at the child, just for a moment or two, just to stand in him till someone else came. The lover perhaps, or someone or other, just for a moment, just before leaving, the town filled with fire and lamentation. Terrible is the seductive power of goodness.
For many hours, she sat beside the child.
Till evening, till nightfall, till the first light of dawn. She sat too long.
She saw too long.
The quiet breathing, the tiny kiss, until its morning came. Seduction was too strong, so she stood up,
Bent down with a sigh.
she picked up the child, and carried it. Like a thief, she slipped away. Like stolen goods, she carried it away. Like a thief, she slipped away. Act 2. The flight to the northern mountains.
and went back home for tea. So sort of a kid seems.
Marched off to the war.
He never ordered one retreat. He never suffered one defeat. The climate caused him no dismay.
His soldiers never ran away.
So sorrow the kids say.
He's the man for me.
While Grusha buys some milk. Excuse me, sir. Can I have a jug of milk and maybe a crust of bread?
Milk? We have no milk. The soldiers have taken our goats.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You must have a little milk for the baby.
I suppose God will repay me, will he?
Who said anything about God? I'll pay, like a prince. Eyes on the heavens, eyes off in the mud. That's me. How much?
3 piastres. Milk's gone up.
3 piastres for that teaspoonful. Michael, did you hear? 3 piastres. We can't afford that. Open up, Grandpa. We'll pay. I hope you have a heart attack. I thought it would cost next to nothing, but the child needs milk. How about 1 piastre?
2.
Oh, fine. Hope the price of milk goes down. We've got a long journey ahead of us. 3 piastres is a treachery. It's daylight robbery.
If you want milk, go kill a few soldiers.
Michael, we were had. Drink up. 3 piastres is a week's wages. People around here think we make money sitting on our asses. Michael, what did I take home when I took you on? Grusha approaches the coaching inn. She went up to 2 elegant ladies with the child in her arms. Rich refugees, that's who we need to join. I assume the ladies are also planning to spend the night here. Isn't it dreadful how overcrowded it is everywhere? What a carriage do we have for love and more money? My coachman simply turned around and went back. I had to walk a whole half-mile barefoot. My Persian shoes, well, you know what the hills are like on those. Why is there nobody serving us?
The innkeeper likes to keep people waiting. Ever since the events in town, some people have no manners.
Ladies! Please forgive an old man for keeping you waiting. My little grandson was showing me a picture that's in the just up the slope on the other side of the cornfield. And who was the growth of my brother's up this year? I'll say that you made it up from himself.
I can't say I've devoted much time to inspecting the landscape.
Look at the scarf around your neck, my dear.
The breezes round here are distinctly chilly.
They've blown out straight from the glacier on the young too, my lady.
Yes, I'm afraid my son could catch cold.
Shall we go in?
Oh! The ladies desire a chamber. The entrance bursting, I'm afraid, and all the servants are off. I'm very sorry.
How much do you want?
Ladies, you'll understand that in times such as these, with so many refugees.
My good man, we are not refugees. We are on our way to our summer residence in the mountains. That is all. We wouldn't ask for help if we actually needed it.
Of course not. I simply wonder whether the one dining room we have available will be acceptable to the ladies. I will have to ask for 60 piastres. All the ladies together.
In a certain sense, we all need somewhere to stay.
60 piastres, that's a cutthroat price.
Ladies, I have no desire to cut through, so...
Oh, please, can we stop talking about cutting throats? Come along. Well, in that case, I can't bear to see you out on the street, my dear. Come along in. 180 piastres. I haven't been so angry since they brought my darling in home.
Please, don't mention the darling.
We're actually 4 people, aren't we? The baby's a person too, so you should pay half.
That's impossible. I had to leave in a hurry. I forgot to take all my money.
You do have 60 piastres, don't you?
Yes.
Where are the beds?
Oh, there are no beds. Just a couple of sheets, few covers. You can sort that out yourselves. Just be happy you're not being thrown into a shallow grave, like thousands of others.
Did you hear that? I'm going straight in. That servant's blue quickly.
Same as your husband.
Don't be so coarse. But how are we supposed to make beds? Out of this?
Leave it to me. Many hands make light work. At least you still have your carriage. I was taken completely by surprise.
Dear, say, dear Catherine, said my husband shortly before lunch. You lie down for a while. You know how easily you get your migraines.
At least you won't be sleeping on bare boards, so I've doubled up the layers.
You seem to know an awful lot about bed making, my dear. Show me your hands.
What do you mean?
She means, show us your hands. Chat! She's a sucker! You've been found out, you little cheat. Come on, what were you up to?
It's not anything. I thought maybe you left in your carriage for a bit. Please don't get the police. I'll go.
Oh, you'll go all right. Right in with the company of a policeman. Until then, you stay right where you are, okay? Help service!
The lady would have paid for 60 piastres. Look, 5 pence and a 5. No, that's 10 2, so that makes 60. My lady, I just wanted to get the baby on some carriage for a bit, honestly.
Only wanted to be on the carriage, eh? Now the truth's out.
My lady, I admit that I'm from a humble family, but the child's nobly born. Just look at the clothes. It's escaping just like you are.
Nobly born. We all know what that means. Father of Prince, eh? Help, please! Help, please!
Stop shouting, have you no heart?
Be careful, she's dangerous. She'll do something to
Oh,
you.
help, murder! What's going on?
This person has stuck in pretending to be a lady. She's obviously a thief.
She was planning to do a sin. It's a case for the police.
No police to be found round here. Pack your bags, sister. Get lost to county cost.
You're not human. You're under the nail your heads to gateposts.
Shut up! Otherwise the old man will be round and he takes no shit.
Just to make sure she hasn't stolen anything.
Fools rush in, eh? Next time take a better look at people before you get to know them.
Thought maybe they treat you better if I was their equal.
No chance. Hey, wait there. Let me get you some beer. Few apples.
That's not. I should go before your master comes in. Can I keep walking? I think I'll be out of danger.
Take a bite. At the next crossing.
As Grusha headed north, the soldiers of the prince followed close behind.
You idiot! You bloody idiot! You're useless, you are. Idiot! Why? Because your heart's got in it. It's the details that give them away. The boss notices, you know. Like when we were giving it to that bird the day before yesterday. You held the husband like I told you, and you kicked him in the stomach, all right? But did you enjoy it? Did you? Did you? Did you do it like a good soldier would do it? Or were you just keeping up appearances when you was watching you? You're not much of a man, are you? I don't think it's any promotion. And don't think I don't know it's all right. You're insubordinate, that's what you are. Stop limping! You're not allowed to limp. You're only limping because I sold the horses. And why shouldn't I? Never get as good as prices out again. The limping's just there to tell us that you don't like walking. I've got your number, son. It won't help you. It'll only make things worse. Sing!
When he is in order, he gets all worked up, excited. When he sticks his sword into that melee, he gets very worked up, very excited. He's ready to beat his beef if that's what his superior officer tells him. He looks at his
he gets a little nod of recognition, and that's reward enough for him. But you'll get no nod of recognition from me.
Oh, mate.
And you're still going to snuff it. Jesus, how am I meant to find the governor's little bastard with a lowlife like you bastard him?
What's wrong now? Can't I have my milk in peace?
Where's your brother there? Don't you have one? So boy, and look at the linen. He's from a good family, and they just left him on our doorstep. What dreadful times we live in.
If they think we're going to look after it, they're wrong. You take it to the village and give it to the priest, and that's that.
What's the priest going to do with him? The child needs a mother. Look, he's waking up. We can look after him, couldn't we?
No.
Evans, we have a roof over our heads. We can do it. I won't hear another word.
I'm not having it. Do you hear? I'm not having it. Hello, are you listening to me?
Look, there she is. Damsel, why did you run off like that? What did you think I was going to do to you?
I suddenly remembered I'd left milk on the stove.
Oh, not too far giving you dirty looks, like we might get it on together.
Did I notice?
Might have been that though, eh? Take my point, I might well be a bit of a bastard. Yeah, to be frank, I could imagine a lot of things if we were alone together.
No!
Ain't you got nothing better to do than like go feed the end?
Oh, soldier, you know anything about it! Don't burn down our house!
What are you on about?
Oh, sir, it had nothing to do with me. She is in my doorstep, I swear!
Oh look, dickhead, there's a little something in this basket. I smell 1,000 piastres a ball. Take the old girl outside and don't let her go. Looks like I've got a little interrogation to do. Well. You got the child?
It's fine, that's all the one we're after.
I'll just take a little look.
It's fine, it's fine.
Here.
And in a fight for the soldiers, after 22 days on the road, at the foot of the Yantown glacier, Grusha goes out to make a child of her own.
Since no one wants to have you,
No one will have you. That's just how it has to be. In these days of fear, in this hungry year.
You'll have to make do with me. On mountain tracks I took you. With bleeding feet I took you.
It's just what I had to do.
As I searched for food, we both understood.
I couldn't be without you.
No linen to dress you, no linen shirt to dress you.
But somehow we'll both make do. In glacial streams I'll bathe you. In sackcloth I will swathe you.
Together, we'll make it through.
Pursued by soldiers, came up to the lofty bridge. She sang a song of freedom for a new life beyond the ridge.
Take your time, young lady. But I must get the baby to my brother's farm in the east. Must? What's must got to do with it? I must get over to Ayton to buy 2 carpets that a woman selling because her husband died. But can I do what I must? Quiet! I hear something. It looks strong enough. I think I can risk it. I think I'll make it. Always try that devil himself from behind me. Don't be suicide. Hey! Stop shouting. Tell him to be quiet. Why shouldn't he shout? You trouble it. I'm after you. All right, I'll tell you. 2 soldiers are after me. I hit one of them.
I got things.
Why did you say something? If they capture her, she'll be dead meat. Stay out of my way. I'm going across.
Can't, you'll never take it to you.
For the child's sake, don't risk your own life, but not the child's. Better than the soldiers. Give me the child. You cross alone. I can't do that. I'm not going back now, Michael. We're in this together. The tempted fate!
And the bridge won't take you all way.
You arsehole, you pay for this.
Never be afraid of the wind, Michael. The snow's not bad either. It covers the little fir trees in winter so they don't die.
And how many times must a man walk down before you call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? And how many times must the gambols fly before they're forever banned?
Act 3, in the Northern Mountains.
Grusha! Oh, where have you come from?
I came over the Yanatop Pass, Lavrenti.
This is my wife, Tanika.
I thought you were in the service of Nuka. I used to be. But wasn't it a good job? We've heard that it was.
They killed the governor.
Yes, there were riots, weren't there? Your aunt told us all about them, Tanika. Remember?
Yes, well you see it's nice and peaceful around here. You townsfolk always have problems. Soso, don't take the bread out of the oven yet, do you hear me?
Is there a father? That's what I assumed. I'll have to think of something. She's religious.
You have a baby? Mine? Oh, she's ill. The Lord preserve us, what are we going to do?
Sit down. You're just a bit weak.
I'm sure that that's scarlet fever.
And no, she would have spots. She's just a bit weak. Calm down, Nico. Feels better sitting down, doesn't it?
Well, is that her child? Yes.
She's off to see her husband.
But your meal is getting cold. Cold meat doesn't agree with you, especially the fatty bits. You know you have a weak stomach. Your husband is in the town, then where is he?
She got married in the next valley, apparently.
Oh, in the next valley.
Can I lie down somewhere in the twenties?
No! If it's consumption, then we'll all get it. Is your husband a farmer?
He's a soldier.
But he inherited the farm. There's a small farm.
So is he fighting?
Yes, he's fighting.
So when will he be back? We heard the war's broken out again.
Why don't you go look after the bread, darling? We'll sort you out today. She's a good soul, after she's decent. But you and the child can't stay long. She's very devout, you see.
The sister was so ill. A coward of a brother had to offer her shelter.
Autumn passed and winter came.
The winter was long. The winter was short. People couldn't ask questions. People couldn't ask questions. Rats couldn't bite. And spring did not arrive.
Why are you sitting here all muffled up? Is it cold in here?
No, it's fine, Auntie.
If it's cold, you, a child, shouldn't be here, and Nico would never forgive herself. Has the priest been asking many questions about the child?
He's asked me, but I didn't tell him anything.
That's good. I want to talk to you about Nico. She's a good soul, only she's very sensitive. She feels everything so deeply, you see. I remember once a cowgirl went to church with a hole in her stocking, and ever since then my darling Nico always wears 2 pairs of stockings in church. It's hard to believe, I know. But you see, she comes from a very proper family, and it's a... Are you sure there aren't any rats in it? Because if there are, you couldn't possibly stay here. Oh, what's that dripping noise?
Leaking barrel, I think.
Yes, I suppose that's what it is. You've been here a good 6 months now, right? What was I saying about Nico? Oh yes, she worries about your soldier husband. What if he comes back and she's not there, she says? Lies awake at night worried. And I say he won't return before spring. What a good woman she is. Grusha, you know, when it's spring and the snow melts in the passes, you can't stay here anymore. Because then they could come looking for you. And people around here have been talking about an illegitimate child. Grusha, the snow's melted on the roof and it's spring.
Yes.
Let me tell you what we're going to do. Since you have a child, you need a husband, so people don't talk. I've been making cautious inquiries about how to find you a husband. I've been speaking to a woman in the next valley who has a son and a small farm. Grusha, the woman said yes.
I can't get married. I have to wait for Simon Shashaba.
Oh, of course I'm aware of that. You don't need a man in bed, just on paper. And that's exactly what I found for you. Grusha, this woman's son is dying. Isn't that terrific? He's just about to draw his last breath. They're just you two are united, he kicks a bucket, you become a widow. What do you say?
I suppose it'd be good for Michael to have official papers with an official stamp.
Exactly. An official stamp makes all the difference. Without an official stamp, not even the king could prove he's a king. And it means you'll have shelter.
No one will notice there. I'll do it.
Great, I'll tell the woman right away.
Michael, you really are trouble. You flew into my life like a sparrow flies into the nearest tree. Should have got away faster that Easter Sunday, Nooker. I'm so stupid.
does that make? It's all the same to him, given his condition.
Yes, but it's not the same to me. The scandal. You're honourable people. My Jessup shouldn't be marrying a girl who already has a baby.
An extra 200 piastres.
Hardly covers the funeral costs.
And I hope she'll give me a hand around the place. Where's that monk got to?
You must have climbed out through the kitchen window. Oh God, well, the whole village on our doorstep when I found out just before the end.
I'll get the monk, don't let him see the baby.
I'll take care of that. But why a monk and not a priest?
A monk's just as good. My mistake is giving him half a fee in advance. He's been down the inn drinking it. I just hope...
A monk's cheaper than a priest. Go back through saving money.
Simon Sharp turns up, send him to me.
Oh. He's not moving at all. I hope we're not too late.
Now we're in trouble. Please, bear with us for a moment. My son's bride has just arrived from town. He's on now in emergency wedding. I knew you'd tell her.
The ceremony can commence. I am the bride's brother of the witnesses.
Do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband, to love, honor, and obey, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, till death do you part?
I do.
Good. And do you take this woman here to be your lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, till death do you part? Well, do you?
Of course he does. Didn't you hear him?
Fine. I declare you man and wife. You read the last rites now?
You can forget about that. The wedding was dear enough. I've got to sort out funeral guests now. We agreed 7 for me, right?
600. Grusha, I'm going to sit down with guests and make friends. Farewell.
And may one ask whose child that is?
Child? What child? I don't see a child. Neither do you. Got that? Otherwise, I might remember what you've been up to behind the inn. Come.
Oh, this is my daughter-in-law. She got here just in time to say farewell to darling Jessica.
He's been about a year now, hasn't he? I remember my vassal going off to the army and coming home to say goodbye.
Such a shame the crop ready to harvest and the farmer bedridden. At least I don't suffer anymore. It's a blessing.
I don't know. Well, you know, to start with, we all thought it was to avoid military service. And now here it is, breathing his last. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yes, well, please, I have some cake. There's plenty of them.
Where? Amazing! And he just didn't manage nothing. She's lucky to have got herself hitched in a little time.
There they go, gathering away and eating all the funeral cakes. And if it doesn't die today, I'll have to make more for tomorrow.
I'll take them.
You can't do it now. The recruiting officer appeared yesterday. We went out to see it was. And when they came back in, just flying out to get back. That's not so cool.
Dear wedding and funeral guests, it is a great emotion that we stand here by the marriage and deathbed. Bride matched, groom dispatched. You see, the groom has been washed and the bride is up. See, because in the marriage bed there is a last will and testament, and that makes the girl amorous. Who can predict the fortunes of mankind? We get married, till health be apart, to have and to scold, right? Aye. And just when you want to keep her, you meet the Grim Reaper. Amen.
Quiet as a mouse, Michael. We're respectable people now.
Well, Anastasia's over there told us there was a wedding.
Yeah, come in.
You're landing me with 3 models. Do you know there's a dying bridegroom with her?
We're artists. We can offer you a restraint ease up a cheerful dirge.
Cheerful dirge.
Very well then. You might as well say, since I'll be keeping you away from the food.
Oh! That trumpet sounds like a child in pain.
I'd like to see that bride dance, Jig.
Yeah, let's make that jig. Yeah, come on.
The war is over! Fear the peace!
My military are against him.
They're sending troops to help restore Orion and Buzinia.
Anyway, the war's over. The troops are coming home.
Someone say the soldiers are back.
Yes, I did.
That can't be right.
Show me your scarf. We got it off a soldier.
They're back. Oh God.
What is the matter with you? Can't you look after our guests?
In a war, only the leaders on one side win, but the soldiers on both sides lose.
Yes, please, the war's over, so you can't send them off to the army anymore.
Yes, well, please have some more cake. There's plenty to go around.
How many more cakes worth stuffed down their throats? What do you think I shit money? Stop taking me like that. Now where's this woman you married me off to? Funeral cakes. Perfect for you lot. Ah! Before I take you out! That's what paints your little gay man. There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a book over there, telling me that I got to be there. The time is up, hey, what's that sound? Everybody up, let's slow it down. There's battlegrounds being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time to stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody up, slow it down. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody up, slow it down. Stop!
Invisible. Blackout.
It should be her work, not yours. Where's she got to this time?
Grusha, Mama wants to
Scrub my back.
Can't the farmer's truck go with that?
Take the brush, bitch. Are you my wife or aren't you? It's too cold.
I'll fetch you.
Let me.
You stay here. Harder. Don't come on and embarrassed. You've seen plenty of naked men in your time. Your kid wasn't found under a rose bush.
Child's not receiving much joy, if that's what the farmer means.
No, but I bet you had a bloody good time making it. Congratulations, Mother. You successfully got me a wet blanket for a wife. Very well done.
Yes, well, it's time she made more of an effort.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if you were in trouble. I mean, why else would you be here? I'm not saying a word about that bastard charge going to my house. My view is wearing thin. Your attitude's unnatural. Even if that soldier of yours comes back, you're a married woman now.
Yes.
But that soldier of yours isn't coming back, so you can forget me.
No.
You're pulling a fast one. You're my wife, but you're not my wife. Half of the bed is empty, except you're there, so no one else can be. I'm not rich enough to buy a woman in town. Anyhow, it's too far to walk. As the old saying goes, woman's for weeding a field and spreading her legs. Are you listening to me?
Yes. I don't feel good about being passing on you.
She doesn't feel good about it.
Whenever she sat by the street watching clothes, she saw his picture forming in the water. She saw his favourite paper with every passing moon.
When she rose to bring out the clothes,
She heard his voice in a rustling maple. She heard his voice for a fainter with every passing moon. More frequent now, more frequent now, more common now.
The toil, the sweat, the tears.
The child was growing up with every passing moon.
Simon?
is that Grusha Vashnatsi?
Simon!
Good day and health to the young lady.
Good day to the soldier, and may God be thanked for his safe return.
They had bigger fish to fry, so I wasn't eating.
It was courage, said the kitchen boy. Good luck, said the hero.
And how's everything round here? Was the winter bearable? Are the neighbours considerate?
Food was a bit grim. Neighbours much the same as ever.
And they will not. Is a certain person still in the habit of dangling her legs in the stream when she does the washing?
No, because of the eyes and the butcher.
The young lady is referring to a soldier. It's a paymark you're looking at now.
And 200 piastres.
Plus lodgings. So the door's still on its hinges then? What's that mean? There's something wrong.
Simon Shashava, I can never go back to Nookers. Something happened.
What happened?
I hit someone. A soldier.
Well, I'm sure Grusha Vashnatsi had a good reason.
Simon Shashava, I'm not Grusha Vashnatsi anymore.
I don't understand.
And women change their names, Simon. But you must understand, everything's the way that it was between us. You have to believe me.
How can everything be the way that it was and yet be different?
I can't explain right now. This stream between us. Could you cross that bridge over there?
Perhaps I don't need to anymore.
You need to, Simon. Come over here now.
Is the young lady saying that the soldier is too late?
So many words spoken, so many words held back. What they think but they do not say, and what they think is this. The battle began at dawn, and by midday it was bloody. The soldier, as he went to battle, the bitter bloody battle,
Found a child.
The first one fell before me, the second fell behind me, and the third was killed beside me.
Helpless child.
my heart could not refuse.
That cat lying on the grass. Is there perhaps a little one about?
Yes, Simon, I can't pretend there isn't.
They say that once the wind starts blowing, it blows through every gap.
Please don't be angry with me. It's not my child.
The woman needs say no more.
We had to save what could be saved. Someone has to be the one that helps, for the sapling needs water.
My oldest brother died by the sword. My youngest brother died amidst the smoke. I felt the flames upon my
The
back.
shepherd sleeps, the lamb is lost. It's being heard by no one.
Give me back the cross I gave you. Better still, throw it in the stream!
Child, don't go! It's not my child! It's not my child.
Are you Grusha Vashnatsi? Is this your kid?
Yes.
I have a court order to seize the child currently in your custody and take him to the court. They suspect him to be son of the governor, Babashvili.
Let us take you back 2 years. Tell you the story of the judge.
how he became judge.
And what kind of a judge he was.
Back 2 whole years. Back to that Easter Sunday.
The day of the Great Rebellion. Part 1. Aztec finds he has a heart. A tipsy young man, Aztec, dressed in black, telling the old man into his hut.
He tells the old man to stand still and fetches him a piece of cheese. The old man eats greedily.
Aztec tells the old man, if he doesn't stop eating like a pig, people will think he's upper class.
The old man freezes and stares at Aztec. Aztec is suspicious.
Show me your hands.
The old man stretches out his trembling hands.
You're a fraud. Out!
They go to the door. Suddenly, a voice shouts from outside.
Oi! Aztec! The old man begins to panic. Aztec notices this. He goes to the door. Oh, it's you, Shova.
Shova accuses Aztec of poaching rabbits.
The rabbit is a dangerous beast. It can cause all sorts of damage. It must be exterminated.
Shova smiles and asks Aztec to have a heart.
I don't have a heart. I am an intellectual.
Shova laughs and is about to leave.
No, wait. Maybe I have something for you. The old man falls to his knees in silent prayer, begging Aztec not to reveal he's there.
Never mind. It's nothing. Forget it. He slams the door in Shova's face, tells the old man not to worry, and that he'd be safe if he eats like a poor man. That night, the old man reveals who he really is. The Grand Duke! Aztec is ashamed, begs the police to take him to town, put him on trial, and pass judgment.
Part 2. Shane becomes a new judge. The courtroom. Aztec enters with his hands tied. Shova behind him.
I helped the Grand Duke escape, great strangler. I demand a public trial. Where's the judge?
Shova tells them the workers had an uprising that very morning and strung up the judge.
Oh, did you join them?
No, we slaughtered them for 100 piastres a head.
Oh, I see.
Aztec looks at them with dread and tries to sneak away. Soldiers block his exit. They drag him screaming. Judge lies dead! Screaming to where the judge lies dead!
Anyway, so the Fat Prince enters, asking what is so funny. He then introduces his nephew, Kazbeki, a talented young man who could well be our new judge, but let the people decide.
While the soldiers discuss the matter, the prince reassures Kazbeki that all will be okay.
A soldier asks Aztec what he thinks.
Do you have a criminal handy to test him? The soldiers shrug their shoulders. Okay. I will play the accused, and I know who I will be.
A soldier tells an unhappy prince the news they decided to audition for a world judge.
Who is he meant to be?
The soldier waves him away and claps his hands. The court forms around him.
You see, it has been all a vast mistake. One has been accused of war. Poppycock, of course. And one has lawyers in the balance.
Fire! The soldiers laugh, and the nephew begins proceedings.
And so it was that a young man began to run rings around the pauper, making it clear that his family were responsible for the
poverty, death, and destruction
that the war had brought upon the country.
Kazbeki became more and more outraged, and less in control.
And the soldiers loved it, encouraging Aztec to say and do more and more outrageously mocking things.
Eventually, Kazbeki and the Fat Prince can stand it no longer. Are you making the obscene suggestion that the nobility did not fight?
You're going too far. Hang him.
Kazbeki shouts, "You'll be hung by the neck," and so forth.
If people notice that you speak like the Grand Duke, they will hang you.
My friends, we have seen enough. Get the robes. We know who our Duke judge should be.
The soldiers, not in agreement, fetch the judge's wig and robes and place them on Aztec.
Kazbeki is shocked. The prince is outraged.
And so despite the protestations of Aztec, the new judge is crowned.
There you go. Now that's a judge.
And so Aztec ruled for 2 whole years. Part 3. The King of Jobs. Aztec tried to place the great over the people, agreeing that rape had taken place, but not that she had been violated, that she herself had raped the boy with her soft skin and swaying buttocks.
Yes. A premeditated assault with it.
Dangerous!
Aztec took money from the rich and gave it to those without a stitch.
And with the gallows left beside him, and no counselors to guide him.
Part 4. Coming full circle. Finally, Aztec returns to the place where our story began. In the city, long after the troubles had ceased, the governor's wife re-enters the city walls, accompanied by the adjutant. She looks shocked at the state of the man who's in charge.
The adjutant tells us that she's looking for her 2-year-old son, Michael Abashvili, who was recently kidnapped by a former servant.
I will have him beheaded, Your Excellency.
As they exit, the governor's wife says,
I don't much care for that man.
So people like us sometimes get away with it.
Good. What's it have to do with being lucky?
Let's go. I'll just send up another little prayer asking the Lord to make sure the child is pissed. But what I don't get is why you're so keen to keep the child. I mean, in times like these.
He's mine. I raised him.
And he never thought what would happen if she came back.
First, I thought I'd give him back to her. And I thought I'd never see her again.
And he would worry everything all right. You're a good soul, Grusha. I'll swear to anything you like in court. I was paid 5 piastres to look after him, and Grusha collected him on Easter Sunday to protect him from the riots, Your Honour. But you behaved very badly towards Simon. He just can't understand.
I can't be bothered with a man if you can't understand. Simon.
I would like the young lady to be aware that I'm ready to swear that the child is mine.
Thank you.
At the same time, I would like it to be known that this puts neither myself nor the young lady under any obligation.
There's no need for that. She's married, as you well know.
No need to argue.
Thank God the common people haven't turned up. I can't stand the smell of them. They said my mind went off. My lady, please, I haven't said a thing. I love the people for their simplicity and their honesty. I just can't stand how they smell. Is that the woman there?
The lady took the scratch of eyes out of the word for Aztec. She knows you to the
Right, give me that pot room! Go on!
Get off the floor!
Boy, you snakes, did ya? Want a pile of justice? Here you are. I don't want it. You have it. What? Do I want it? You have it. I don't want it. You have it. I don't want it either. You're not wanted. I sight the man the moment I set my eyes on him.
I can't see! Give me a car!
And what do you want to see?
You bloodhounds! Greetings, dogs! How are you doing, dogs? What's it like in the doggy world? Does it smell good? Sniffed any good asses recently? Buying each other to death again, are we, dogs?
Stop! Nobody knows! This document is from the Grand Duke. It names the new judge. I hereby declare that the new judge saved the life of one of the most important people in the land. The name of that man is Aztec. Which of you is Aztec?
That's it! On the gallows!
What's going on here?
Permission to speak, sir.
Donation, please.
A ridiculous case, Your Honour. The other side has abducted a child and refuses to hand it back.
Well, the other side is a rather attractive person. Let the trial commence.
Make sure his honour comes to no further harm.
What a disaster.
No harm meant, Your Honour. Anything I can do for you, Your Honour?
No thank you, fellow dog. Perhaps an offset now and then. You're pardoned. Oh, can I have a glass of red, please?
There is no road today.
Maybe something for my backside? Donation, please.
A ridiculous case, Your Honour. The other side have abducted a child and refused to hand it back.
The other side's a rather attractive person. Let the trial commence. Strict adherence to the truth, please, especially from you.
Your Honour, they say that blood is thicker than water. A wise saying.
The court wishes to know how much the lawyers are getting.
I beg your pardon. Well, yes, Your Honour. In answer to the unorthodox question posed by the bench.
Hoo-hoo! Did you hear that? It's an unorthodox question. I ask because I listen to you quite different if I know you're expensive.
Thank you, Your Honour. Let me first say this to the court. The bonds of blood are the strongest bonds between mother and child. Is there a more intimate relationship? Could one simply tear a child away from its mother, Your Honour? She who has conceived the child in the state of ecstasy with her, carried it in her body, nourished it with her blood, borne it in pain. We've seen how even a wild tiger was robbed of its young, wanders restlessly through the jungle. Nature itself.
What do you have to say to this and to anything else you think is going to come up with?
The child is mine.
Is that all? Well, I hope you can prove it. Anyway, tell me why I should entrust this child to you.
I brought him up to the best of my ability. Most of the time he had food and shelter. I've been through hell for him, and he's cost me money. I never once thought of my own comfort. Your Honour, it's very telling that the young woman is not to blame the blood between herself and the child.
The court takes note.
Thank you. Now, if the court permits, a woman burdened by sorrow, one who has already lost her husband, and now lives in fear of losing her only child, would like to say a few words. My lady?
Your Honour, a truly dreadful fate compels me to ask the court to return my child to me. Oh, it is not for me to describe in detail the spiritual agony of a child's mother. Oh, the fears, the horrors, the terrors, the sleepless nights.
It is unspeakable the way this woman has been treated. She's been refused entry to her husband's palace, has been blocked from receiving any income from his land, and has been coldly informed that without the son and heir, she's a nobody. She can't even pay her lawyers. So, let's not beat around the bush. This is about the Abashvili land and the income from that land.
That's weird. Of course, it's perfectly right and proper, but the court should also pass judgment as to whether my client inherits a substantial estate of the governor. I stress the word also. In other words, the primary issue here is the human tragedy of a mother. As my lady has described in her deeply shocking opening statement, even if little Michael Abashvili were not the heir to the governor's fortune, he would still be the adored child of my client.
Wait! The court regards the reference to the governor's fortune as a mark of humanity. Thank you, Your Honour.
My dear Emma Shabalanti, in any case, we can prove that the woman who made off with the child is not in fact the mother of that child. Allow me to inform the court of the facts. Through an unfortunate sequence of events, the child Michael Abashvili was left behind after his mother was forced to flee. On the Easter Sunday in question, Grusha, a kitchen maid in the palace, was seen approaching the child.
All the governor's wife cared about was what clothes to take with her.
Almost 1 year later, said Grusha turns up with a child in a mountain village and gets married to...
How did you get to this mountain village?
On foot, Your Honour, and the child is mine.
I'm the father, Your Honour.
I will pay 5 guesses, Your Honour.
Are you the one she got married to, up in that mountain village?
No, Your Honour.
She married a farmer.
Why? Is he no good in bed? Tell us the truth.
You didn't get that far, Your Honour. I got married for the sake of the child, so it had a roof over its head.
What? I knew it!
Who the hell are you?
What do you think I am? I'm her husband.
Sit down and I'll deal with you later.
Who's off the court, Your Honour?
Ah, so now we want you back, right?
I'm no longer free, Your Honour.
I would like to put on the record.
Wait. So what you're saying is that this show is a result of too much screwing around, right? Let me ask you a question. What kind of child is it? Some street waif in rags? Or a posh kid from a rich family?
It's just an ordinary child.
I mean, did he boast delicate sensibilities? Curious to see how young he was?
He boasted a nose in his face.
He boasted a nose in his face. Well, I regard that as a significant response, but I'm going to hurry this along and stop listening to everybody's lies, especially yours.
I can understand why you've got to hurry things along when I see the backhanders you've been taking.
Hold your tongue! Have I taken any backhanders from you?
No, but only because I've got no money.
Ha! Precisely. I get so little from the hungry, I nearly go hungry myself. You people want justice, but can you afford it? No, you can't. When you go to the butcher's, you expect to pay, but when you go to the judge, you think it's as free as air.
Well, you know what they say. When they came to shoot the horsefly held out its leg.
Oh, wow. Let me think. Better a diamond from a shit heap than a stone from a mountain stream.
What a beautiful day. Shall we go fishing? Said the angler to the worm.
I am my own boss, said the servant, and chopped his own foot off.
I love you like a father, said the Tsar to the peasants. The beheaded his son.
A fool is his own worst enemy.
A fart has no nose.
Fine 10 piastres for bad language. That's what you mean of justice.
Oh, I know what you mean by justice. You sentence us because we can't make fine speeches like them with their lawyers.
That's it. Right. You're all so stupid. And you're asking for trouble.
It's because you're going to give the child to that woman, even though she's too refined to know how to change a nappy. I'll tell you something. You don't know any more about justice than I do.
There's some truth in that. I'm an ignorant man, you see. Spend all my money on booze and food. Looks like you do the drink. Oh, and I'll find you 10 piastres. For contempt of court. You're stupid, really, trying to take me on instead of making eyes at me and flashing your ass a bit, which would improve my mood by no means. Actually, make that 20 piastres.
You can make it 30. I'll still tell you what I think of your justice, you drunken old fart. You lecture me about language and talk down to me like a saint in a stained glass window. Aren't you ashamed to see me shaking in front of you? You've made yourself their obedient servant. Do the dirty work that lets them send our men off to their rules. You traitor! I don't respect you. Same as I'm going to respect a murderer with a knife. I'm going to whine you to take a child away from me. But I'll tell you this. They should only use money lenders and child abusers for judges. That will teach them.
All right then. Let's make it 30 piastres. I'm not going to argue with you any longer. We're not in a pub, you know. Spare fall for my judicial dignity. And anyway, I've totally lost interest in this case. Where's the old couple who want a divorce? Bring him in. I'm suspending this current case for 15 minutes.
We don't need to make any further representations, my lady.
You've left your classes with that aspect. I will have to tell you nothing.
My perfume packages! Quickly! Donation, please!
Aye? You what?
Donation, please! I hear you two want a divorce. How long have you been together? How long have you been together?
40 years.
this other case. Bloody hell. I need the child. Look, I see you have a soft spot for justice. I don't believe this child is yours. But if he were, wouldn't you want him to be rich? And for that, all you need to do is say he's not yours.
I'm not giving him up ever. I've raised him and he knows me.
She dressed him in rags.
That's not true. I didn't have a chance to put his good shirt on.
He's been living in a pigsty.
I'm no pig, unlike some. Where did you leave your child?
I'll sort you out. You slut!
She's a common criminal. She needs working on the spot.
I say, please, you're honest.
Your Honour, the plaintiff knows.
Plaintiff and defendant. The court has considered your case and has not formed a clear view as to who is the true mother of the child. It is my duty as judge to choose a mother. We will have a test. Show her. Place the child on the ground. I will now draw a circle around the child. Plaintiff and defendant. Stand on either side of the circle. Each of you take the child by the hand, and the one who has the strength to pull the child out of the circle is the true mother.
Objection! Your Honour, it is not right that the fate of this child, and whether the fate of the vast Bashfully sick, should be determined in such a dubious manner.
Pull! What's the matter? You didn't pull.
I didn't hold on properly. Your Honour, I take back everything I said about you. Please forgive me. At least let me keep the child until he can talk. He can still only say a few words.
Don't attempt to influence the court. I bet you only know 20 words yourself. But I will do the test again, just to be on the safe side.
You who hunger, who should feed you? If it's bread you would be carving, come to us, we too are starving. Come to us and let us lead you. Only hungry men can feed you. Everything or nothing, all of us or none. One alone is not better, either gun or fetter. Everything or nothing, all of us or none.